I have so many books. It's so heavy. I'm back with a massive secondhand book haul. I got 4 books from Thrift Books. This one I just opened. I just got it in the mail today. I got a copy of The J.R.R. by Sylvia Plath. Tiny little hardcover copy. If you don't know this novel, it's an autobiography of Sylvia Plath's life. It is a very dark novel, so a little bit hesitant about reading it because of that. Next, I got a copy of Legally Blonde. I did not know that this was a book, but I was just watching the movie the other day and I read in the opening captions that it was based on a book, so I decided to head over to Thrift Books and find a copy of it, and I'm super excited to read it. I feel like this would be a very lighthearted, fun book to read. Next, I got this amazing copy of Valley of the Dolls by Jaqueline and Susann. I'm so happy because I wanted this particular copy because it's pink and it's just kind of cool. Valley of the Dolls is a very dark narrative and it's a perfect summer read. It's about 3 young girls who are in New York City and they're not very experienced, they're very naive, and they end up getting sucked into the drama of the entertainment industry, and I think that they end up getting into like drugs, dark party scene of the entertainment industry. Next book I found on Thrift Books is Prozac Nation. This is another movie that I was watching and then I read in the captions that it was based on a book. So this book is a memoir of Elizabeth Wurtzel's life. Elizabeth Wurtzel was a writer and her writing was very similar to like Sylvia Plath, I would say. She was very poetic. Prozac Nation is basically about Elizabeth Wurtzel's young adult life, going to Harvard and just being really depressed and like dealing with her mental health issues. I also found 5 books on Facebook Marketplace that I'm going to share. The first book I found on Facebook Marketplace was the sequel to Bunny. I got this for $10 on Facebook Marketplace, and this is normally like a $35 book. This is We Love You Bunny by Mona Awad. I'm so excited to read this autumn because I loved Bunny. I love that book so much, and I'm just really hoping that this book will be just as good as Bunny was. Next couple of books I found on Facebook Marketplace are Say You'll Remember Me and The Friend Zone, written by Abby Jimenez. So these are more like lighthearted sort of romance books because I feel like I read a lot of dark stuff and sometimes I just need to like get something lighter in my brain. Abby Jimenez is really the only romance author that I can read because her books are not overly cheesy. The characters in them are usually pretty believable characters. Next 2 books I found on Facebook Marketplace are the sequels to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so Good Girl, Bad Blood, and As Good as Dead. I'm excited to read these. I read the first one in the series. I did really enjoy that book. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite thriller book, but I did really enjoy it, so I decided that I'll give these ones a try too. Alright, and here are a couple of books that I found at thrift stores. First one is a copy of The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I did want to get a copy of this book because I really love The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It's one of my all-time favorite books ever. This book is really popular too, so I was hoping that I might like it as well. Fyodor, a 13-year-old New Yorker, miraculously survives an accident that kills his mother, clings to the one thing that reminds him of her, a small, mysteriously captivating painting that has come into his possession. As an adult, Theo moves easily between the antique store where he works. He is alienated, unmoored, and in love, drawn inexplorably by the power of that painting into a narrowing, dangerous circle. So that sounds actually good. It's adventurous and thrilling. Next book I found at a thrift store is The Last Train to London by Waite Clayton. I do really enjoy historical fiction, I have noticed, and I think it's about a woman who is trying to hide Jewish children or something. Sounds like it might be pretty sad. Alright, and for the last 3 books that I'm sharing with you, I found these 3 books at a book sale, which was so much fun to go to. I love random book sales. This is some sort of a charity book sale, I think, and you probably have them in your area too. You just have to like really look for them. First book I got from there, I honestly don't know why I grabbed this. I think I accidentally bought it because I thought that maybe the cover was like cute. I guess it's like a book of poetry written by Lily Reinhardt, who is, I think she's one of the Riverdale actresses, but I don't know why I got it. I hope it's good though. Next, I got a copy of Crime and Punishment, written by Fyodor Dostoevsky, a very popular Russian classical writer from like the 1800s. I got this book because it's very popular and I felt like it's one of those classics that probably everyone should have in their library. Next book I got is another random one. I don't know why I got it. The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. The 3rd book in the series. I don't know why I got this one either. I think I just thought that the cover was really cute and I like old books. I've never been super into fantasy books, so I'm not sure if I'm even gonna read this. I might actually just give it to one of my friends. I forgot one more book. Got a copy of The Woman in Waite, which is written by Wilkie Collins. So this is another classic and it's really popular. It's a thriller, I think, and I think it's about this woman who's sent to an asylum, but she's actually not crazy. I'm excited to have this one on my shelf because I feel like it's another one of those classics that everybody should have on their shelf. I feel kind of like The Silent Patient was probably inspired by this book. That's how I'm feeling about this book. I think it's gonna be really good. Comment down below if you've been on the hunt for any books. Like, comment below what book you've been on the hunt for and you maybe haven't been able to find it, or maybe you just found it. I want to hear all about it. That's all the books that I have today. Thank you so much for coming to my video.